And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
What's going on? Good afternoon. We are back. What's up, Tom? Saraf, Lisa, Dana. Going to go over the markets again. We got Bitcoin still in the triangle that I've been showing. Ethereum still trying to work higher off our 950 buy. Stock market still higher, as we've been calling. Still looks higher. Everybody likes the intro music and video. That was the one we've always used, so stay with it. Nostalgic. So to the left, we just got a 5-minute Bitcoin chart to watch that as we broadcast. In front of us, our Wyckoff crypto charting software. What's up, Blake? Technometer, 43.8. It's been staying neutral, giving us really no help, which kind of does still put us possibly in this triangle. That's Bitfinex, the technometers for Bitcoin USD, Bitcoin USDT, same thing, trading around 44, 45. Got a little bit above 46 on the this morning's rally to about 37,800. So I guess let's go to our Elliott wave charts here. Go back to the 4-hour that we've been showing. This is pretty well the triangle that I've been calling for. We might have done the D wave this morning, and we're working on the E down. We got a quick $1,800 down, so we maybe got the first step of that done. That's the bullish count. And then from this 35,000 level, if we do give a buy signal, which I don't want to say that here on YouTube for everybody, we will talk about that in our private Discord at patreon.com/learncrypto. Everyone's talking the bullish count, so I did show the bearish count this morning, which would have said we topped out in the C of the purple triangle here to the right, and we're not going to be able to get a rally going. We're going to fall below 33,600, the previous low, and then we're going to head down to 28,000, 26,200. So you got to be careful with that. I think that's why you got to trade with stops. But that's really our count on Bitcoin. We did talk about Ethereum this morning. We've been showing a series of 4 and 5s on Ethereum to higher. We've given some different counts. We're not going to go in detail here because we did that for our Patreon. But it could have completed a B wave of a triangle. And if Bitcoin does work higher, then Ethereum's going to lead the rally. So I'd be looking for still much higher. So we're still long Ethereum from 950. And we've got to stop a couple hundred lower than this. Again, we're not going to give the exact stop level because we don't want that level being fished for on the way down. So Litecoin, same type of thing. We were long. We took small profits a couple days ago on a sell-off. Wasn't liking the action. So this here, we'll look to buy Litecoin if we do give a Bitcoin buy. So let's go back to the crypto software again. We like to show the 5-minute intraday chart. What's up, Rob? Anwar. Here's our 5-minute, 1 month. Let this load real quick so we can discuss it. Five-minute line chart on top, price, volume on the bottom. You can see it's been kind of crazy. Now this is Bitfinex we've talked about before, where it looks like miners selling. You've had volume is sitting down here at the lows and looks like it could go to a new low on any further selling. So it is good that price is holding up while volume is headed down. So we're going to monitor that. Bitcoin USD consolidated. Volume from 140 exchanges or so. It'll look a little different, but really almost the same as Bitfinex. Bitcoin USD, you can see again, no volume on any of these rallies that we've been having. So again, we've got to watch that. What's up, Carl? And then Bitcoin USDT. A little more bullish on the volume. You can see actually as volume rallied here, price did not get above the 40,000 high. So that's a little bearish there because this buy volume should have brought in a better price gain. So again, we're getting some mixed signals. So we don't have an oversold technometer, so we're watching. Let's look at Ethereum USD consolidated. The problem is Grayscale bought what was a 790 million and 580 million. So that got the price rallying here, but now we're giving it back. So it looks like we need new buyers to get this Bitcoin continuing to go higher, which does bother me a little bit. So there's Ethereum. Hold on a second here. Let me get this back. So you can see Ethereum. I mentioned this morning on an update to Patreon. Volume has came in, but it did not get to a new high. But definitely following it much better than Bitcoin. So you're seeing strong volume coming in with Ethereum, which we're still long in our HODL bags and also in our trading bags. Now here's Ethereum USDT, 1 month chart. Volume not following it quite as well, but still a little bit better than Bitcoin. So now quickly, let's go over the stock market real quick, because I think the two are still joined at the hip. This is our SPY ETF. We've been leaning still in our weekend reviews that you can sign up for at wyckoffsmi.com at the top of the page. You can see down here, technometer was at 42 this morning. So that's on the lower end of oversold. The last time we got down here was this sell-off here that led to higher prices. So it looks like stocks are still headed higher. We've had a nice gain today. So uptrend still intact, which again I think would keep Bitcoin still working higher. Now this is the Diamond ETF for the Dow Jones. You can see here still trending higher, and then more importantly, if you look down here at technometer, We showed this here. The previous oversold reading caught the low here. And we're back to even below that on the technometer. We're down here at 37.5, which actually was the level down here when we were bullish. So technometer definitely looking like we've had sell volume coming in. You can see the OP turning down here for the last 2 weeks. Price is holding. It looks like we're headed higher still on stocks, which again would make you think we're headed higher still on Bitcoin. And here's the QQQ. 9-month chart, same chart. You can see technometer down here at 41, as most oversold as we have been back here at these lows. So volume definitely supports that we've had an internal correction on US stocks, and they're still headed higher. Quick recap of a few that we're long in our pro traders, which is $40 a month. WyckoffSMI.com for strictly stocks, a few Bitcoin trades. Trip was higher this morning and then back here a little bit lower. So we would think Trip would still try to hold in. We're staying along that. PAGS was up nicely early and still holding a couple dollar gain. So we still like PAGS. And the Keys has done well for us. We're going to show the technometer here. You can see the last time technometer was oversold was when we bought. It also got again oversold at 131 level, and we're deeply oversold again here at this 147 level. So it looks like these stocks will continue higher. Let's run a quick disclaimer.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
I have to run the disclaimer because I'm a registered investment advisor and I do have regulators watching me. Anybody want anything else here on the crypto charts while we're up here on the daily? I'm going to do XRP, USD. Atom working higher. XRP, USD, technometer. Up here at 45.6. So XRP not been performing that well. I know we'd give a stop level around 0.295 to a few Patreon members. We're slightly above that now after being below it. Still kind of a laggard here. We do not hodl any XRP and actually do not have any on trading. XRP USDT. Technometer here at 44.9. So still kind of neutral. Link USD, we've been talking about this, able to still work higher, up here at 21. You can see technometer at 42, really as oversold as it's been back here at these previous lows. So I think Link could still try to work higher. Link USDT, let's look at it. What's up, Mohammed? DOT is not in my software, and my software developers out of the Ukraine have not added, or I'm having an issue adding crypto to my software, so apologize to that. Here, Link, technometer, 44, neutral. So I do not have DOT. Digibyte USD, we will look at that. Nick pretty well bought the low on that. We're still long. Technometer extremely oversold here with the OP actually hitting new lows. You can see that lower right. So I would think we would dig in here and still work higher. Digibyte USDT. extremely oversold technometer there. There's DigiByte USDT, technometer near the lows, or excuse me, OP near the lows, technometer at neutral. So again, I think we could probably try to dig in there. XLM USD. At RGR, I do not know that either. XLM USD. Technometer 44 neutral. OP's been sideways. Not one of my most favorite, but I think still higher. XLM USDT. Technometer, again, neutral. Nothing to talk about on XLM. Yeah, STX is not going to be in my system. Or Sushi, any of those. As soon as my developers get that fixed, I'll be a little bit better here. Litecoin USD. The technometer was near oversold before this last surge. See down here, we are at 40 on the technometer, and the LP had hit new lows. That catapulted us again from the 140 level. So Litecoin could still stay strong here. So we got to watch Litecoin. It might be ready to finally have a much bigger surge now. Litecoin USDT. That's one I should have been on at 140 yesterday. You can see a OP again hitting new lows on the 16th. And technometer here came down to 42. Didn't give us a buy that we wanted, but was as oversold as much as it has been. So might have been it on Litecoin. So we're going to look at that. Maybe need to pick it up soon. There's Bitcoin still setting at 36,200 on the lower left. Bitcoin still looks like the sideways triangle that I've been showing. I'm hoping that my indicators will get a little more friendly on it so I can get a buy that I'm comfortable with. So if we look at, let's say, 45-minute, there's what we're looking for. We've been showing the triangle. So we would work lower over the next 24 hours or something. And then we're hoping some indicators will line up. If it doesn't, then again, we could be trading a bigger triangle. This is everyone gets caught. The triangle could be a B-wave triangle forming. The high this morning was a C wave. And that would mean we're going down and visiting 28,000. So I think that's our two choices right now. With my indicators kind of neutral, I guess I'm leaning that we'll get a buy, but still a little bit nervous. And just been long Ethereum, as Ethereum has been much stronger. And there is, I did show this morning, I mean, this could be just a bigger triangle in Ethereum. So it could still work lower as well. I don't really like that count. I mean, I think Ethereum is just going to continue to try to subdivide higher. Patreon.com/learncrypto, $40 a month. if you want this information straight to you. Nick's right now under the gold Wyckoff SMI chat box. He has killed it on some small caps. He's got some 5, 10, and 15Xs in there. If you want to throw a few of those in there so people know the names, feel free to do that now if you want, Nick. Otherwise, anybody want any stocks? If we want to throw any stocks up here, we can real quick. Here's Tesla. Somebody on Yahoo Finance said this is definitely a bubble on Tesla. We've got a neutral technometer that was at 42, so we'll watch Tesla. FSLY, Fastly. I think I said a couple of days ago, possibly not my favorite. Technometer is overbought. It has having a nice day today. Not much help on our Wyckoff indicators here. New high on the OP, prices below that. So again, not one of my favorites. Tel, I will add, it's not in my software right now. Ethereum, we're long from 950. We gave that trade even to the YouTube and also to Twitter. NIO, show this on a 9-month. You can see our technometer. Friday's close, and today we're down here at oversold. We are backing up to previous resistance that we jumped. You could throw, again, do your own research. This is not an individual investment advice. But if you want to do something short here, short term, we did bounce. We did go through resistance on good green volume. Low volume here on the pullback. Oversold technometer. NEO could be worth a trade here. XRP, really just trying to trade a little bit. No strong view. We're not hodling any of it. I would buy it when I have a Bitcoin buy, but I'd be wouldn't have all my money there. QS, again, not in my system. I will add it. Oxy. Let's go back to a 9-month on Oxy. Definitely been an underperformer, as all oil stocks. Technometer 48. I mean, a technometer was friendly down here when it was doing this 1750 level, but we're nearing overbought. Would rather buy that on a pullback. I own a little bit of Williams Company, WMB. That one's same type of deal. Again, guys, I got some more cryptos to add to my software. I've just had a problem with my developers. Some reason it's not updating. Stocks is. Crypto, I cannot get new ads, so I don't have charts on some of the ones you're asking about. Let's look at Square real quick and Shopify. Two that we've been on this channel before. Square was down there at what, 37 or so, I think the low was. Up here at 227. Technometer was a little bit friendly on that break to 210. So still a technometer on Square has been helpful. It was picking all the buys and sells a year ago. Here's Shopify. We talked about this at 187, I believe it was. This one, I did not catch this buy here at 1075. I was a little nervous on that one. We did have the technometer down here to almost oversold. But when it actually made the low, it came off oversold, so I hesitated. Technometer 45.6, so this is one maybe we'll be looking at on any further pullback. VGX, I've got to add that. I'll add those when I get off here. Is everyone a mod here? No. A lot of people have wrenches because that way we know they're on no BS. And they're not doing any spamming. So that's the purpose, Max Moga. You're obviously new, so that tells us you're new. Let's look at Walmart. It looked good there the other day at 149 and it's came under pressure. Technometer 35.78. So I would think Walmart could try to dig in here, testing these previous lows. But the last 4 days have been a little bit tough there on Walmart. Hold on here a second. I'm going to look at I'm going to bring up my TC2000 I use to scan some different stocks. Got quite a few windows open here. Hold on a second. Voyager Digital. Somebody asking about that. Obviously, it just went from 6 to 10 in the lower left-hand corner. So I've got a bunch of scans open down here because I use TC2000 to scan for breakouts, consolidations, etc. So Voyager Digital's been on the roll. Not much to say about that one. Money blocks, you're right on SQ. That's why we was on it before. Showing it here because it definitely is a play on Bitcoin. There's Carrie posting her blog at learncrypto.io if you don't have a lot of time. She posts some relevant blogs throughout the day. Learncrypto.io blog. We're going to bring up GDX because we are short metals. We've been saying that for really since the highs in July. Let me clean this chart up just a little bit here real quick. We'll go through this real quick. This has got classic Wyckoff on it. WyckoffSMI.com. You can see here that we had a preliminary supply buying climax, automatic reaction, secondary test. We've had some sign of weaknesses and fall through the ice. We are short the GDX by being long dust. You can see down here though we have an extremely oversold technometer. So I think we're at a very important area here on metals. If we're going to go down, it'd be nice to see these things give up these previous lows. And if not, this oversold technometer is going to give us a bounce again. So not happy about that oversold technometer. We really wanted a quick sell-off here in mining stocks. We're long the dust. You can see here we're right at resistance. Overbought technometer. So possibly we should be taking profits, but I'm going to try to give this a little bit of time, see if we can eat through resistance on dust and fall through support on GDX. And then we got the US dollar. We've been trying to say the dollar's headed higher. Again, it's setting down here at the lows. It was oversold. We're nearing overbought again. So we're watching these trades closely. Then on stocks, we're going to look at TLT real quick, and then we're going to be out of here. Here's TLT on the 1 year. We showed that we had big volume coming in on the OP. Price did not. That was bearish up here. And now we've been in a downtrend. So we've got a 46 technometer. It looks like the downtrend in TLT is still intact. We'll try to look for a point to get short that when we can here. So Nick has had big gains in what, AGA, BNB, still on BNB. That is all I've got, guys and girls. Let's go back here real quick. Dow's up 138. NASDAQ up a strong 200. Nice gains there. Bitcoin 36,400. There's the 5-minute chart on Bitcoin. Ethereum 1380 after doing a couple 1440s. Did fall 100 off of there. So again, we might trade the Ethereum. I'm just not sure yet. Undecided. Bitcoin on the 4-hour. We've been calling for a triangle here for the last, 5 or 6 days. But stay with us if you want to know for sure if we're definitely calling that ending or whether it's going to turn into a bearish triangle and move to 28,000. So that's still the $1 million question. So I'm out of here. Try to do tomorrow again at 2 o'clock if we get any movement, anything worthwhile updating. Appreciate the support. Agora, not sure about, I don't follow moving averages as much in my analysis, but it does look like Grayscale is going long, but that doesn't support price as much. We don't have strong institutional buying right now. Not that that can't come, but it looks like to drive this thing higher, we need some more institutions in here buying crazy. So that's what we're going to need. So I am going to run a PCG commercial. We do manage money in cryptos and stocks. So if you might be interested in that, stay here for this minute commercial. After that, we're going to do the end of show, possibly Who is Richard D. Wyckoff. So appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, and catch you tomorrow, probably.
Are you intrigued by cryptocurrency, but just aren't sure how you can get started investing? Maybe you are simply too busy to trade your own cryptocurrency account since it is 365 24/7. Don't hold back any longer. With LearnCrypto.io, you can have a seasoned professional show you how. Todd W. Butterfield is a leader in trading with numerous real money trading successes to his name over the years. He owns LearnCrypto.io, the original Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, WyckoffSMI.com, as well as the Black Bay Group, a registered investment advisor. He has also created state-of-the-art software, consolidating over 100 plus crypto exchanges volume, as well as his own Wyckoff proprietary indicators. With today's stressful and busy lifestyles, isn't it time you considered having a knowledgeable investor manage your crypto account? In these unprecedented times, it is the perfect season to seriously consider LearnCrypto.io's private client group and add cryptocurrencies to your investment portfolio.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and create the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff Stock Market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at WyckoffSMI.com.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.